EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons.
Set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd and 2. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Oh, just like shot. Hey.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Barkley. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 20 yards. On both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
And the Bears first down.
Don't like no other. Sound like no other. Don't like no other.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
2nd down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Sound like no other.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third and long, it's Stafford. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Dancing to his left.
Pass him it is.
Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands
Get the
separate and
block.
throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Got my nigga out there. Bell run. Get the block. Oh,
Gain of 10.
that ain't the right way, though, Jim.
First down, Chicago.
I'm a win.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they
Go,
can
baby.
pick
Sideline
those
to
things back up.
sideline.
Get
It
free
is.
on the run there. Now they're looking
go.
at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
4-yard line.
Screw, screw.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Bears 17. Falcons nothing.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Taken down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Over here. Yeah.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. This is Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the ball carrier.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
A yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Now Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Brad McDougald. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Raiders set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard again.
Julio Jones all alone. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 84 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ass right now.
It's on for the point after. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Bears 24, Falcons 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 5.
Saquon Barkley.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. And even 70 yards on the pickup.
Chicago.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Saquon Barkley, his third touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bears 31, Falcons 7. Matt Prater.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
He better lay low.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. William Jackson with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it
Don't sag too hard. You show everybody you
I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On second down, here's Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
All the bread I got.
Big chunk of yardage before
All the
being
head I
dropped
got.
inside the 40.
Because I'm all about my Skrilla.
Yards.
$1 million
He's
hitter.
broken off some big-time runs
Till I
here in this first
D.I.E.
half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into
Where
a
I
game,
be?
you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
It really ain't from my
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. To throw is Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
You don't want to fuck with this. Oh, no. Big
Throwing
Snoop
again.
Dogg.
Stafford. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
LA to Chicago.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Get the blow.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
No, I'm moving. What to do that? Light up the pussy.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, it's Stafford. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Shaquille Barrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Open man is Kirk, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A T-shirt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Call me when you need man.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. So they will go for it. Stafford.
Good.
He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears 20.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll run it again with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 5. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
On the carry.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Stafford. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean up.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 98 yards, and the Falcons cut into that lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20.
Falcons, 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
2 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
To the 49.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
1st down.
Yeah, can I speak
Not
to
totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hey. Whoa. Ain't no more playing GA.
So the Bears with the
Yeah,
football
we
here as
playing
we
out there
welcome you back.
tonight. It is.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Complete to Jones.
So that.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Assault rifle.
To the air again, Burrow. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he gets it all
What's
the way
up?
down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Bears 34, Falcons 21.
What? It's about to be lunchtime.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining.
That's why I stay.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. That's going to be caught
My
by
nigga,
Kirk.
fuck what you say. Ain't no more playing, GJ. My nigga, fuck what you say. Ain't no more playing, GJ. My nigga, fuck what you say. Ain't no more playing, GJ. My nigga, fuck what you say.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
My nigga, fuck what you say.
Throwing here, Stafford. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
And the Bears first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Play action. Stafford.
Oh.
Zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Come back and catch that, boy. You got to touch
looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
Second and 10. To throw again. Stafford.
Catch the ball. Good shit.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bears, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.